Please put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, entera, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Hello, my name is Tashana Charles, Leadership Class Representative. On behalf of the entire Centennial learning community, I want to welcome everyone who has joined us on this day to celebrate a great milestone in our lives. Now it is with pleasure that I introduce Maria Lepe Avalos, Salutatorian.
Hello, my name is Maria Lepe Avalos, and I would like to bring greetings to you and introduce our dignitaries today joining us today. Compton Unified's board members, Micah Ali, President, Satra Zarita, Vice President, Charles Davis, Clerk, Lawanda Green, Legislative Representative, Alma Pleasant, Member, May Thomas, Member, Sandra Moss, Member, Jose Padilla, Student Board Member, Compton Unified's Executive Cabinet, Dr. Darren Brawley, Superintendent, Dr. Shannon Soto, Chief Administrative Officer in Admin Services, Mr. Mario Marcos, Executive Director, Secondary Education, Dr. Jennifer Moon, Executive Director, Elementary Education, Dr. Kaniko White, Executive Director, Human Resources, Mr. Tony Burris, Chief Technology Officer, Dr. William Wu, Chief of Police, Dr. George Torres, Senior Director, College and Career Ready, Kathy Mooneyham, Senior Director, College and Career Ready, Centennial High School's Administration, Dr. Bobby Walker, Principal, Mr. Emmanuel Aikio Kanta, Assistant Principal, Mr. Ryan Hesman, Assistant Principal. And on behalf of the entire Centennial family, we thank all of you for being a part of this special occasion. Greetings, faculty, staff, friends, family, and class of 2021. Before I start this speech, I would like to give thanks to a few people. First and foremost, the man above, because without him by my side, none of my accomplishments would have been possible. Secondly, I would like to thank my mother, who has taught me Secondly, I would like to thank my mother, who has taught me what no book can. Mamá, lo hicimos. Me puse las pilas y nunca me rajé. Both of my parents have given me strong work ethics and the courage to accomplish the impossible. All their hard work and sacrifices has me up here today as the Centennial High Salutatorian Class of 2021. I would like to personally congratulate each and every one of you for finishing and concluding this chapter of your lives. Just 4 years ago, our story as high schoolers began. We flipped the pages to a stage known as high school, not knowing what it had in store for us. I remember coming to Centennial as a freshman thinking I had enough time to choose my future career in college. Turns out I was wrong. These 4 years flew by so quickly, and I reminisce about the time I first stepped foot at Centennial. My freshman self was shy, but despite my shyness, I managed to pull through and make these 4 years I will always remember no matter how old I am. Many of us had hopes of enjoying our senior year like we did in our past high school years. We envisioned spending our last year of high school with friends, teachers, and staff making memories at Centennial High. Sadly, we didn't get to do that. I recall the day the notification of school being canceled for 2 weeks lit up my phone. I was at church and heard my message ringtone. I proceeded to check, and there was a message on Google Classroom, and it said something along these lines. Students, we regret to inform you that school will be canceled for 2 weeks. Teachers will post their assignments on Google Classroom and attendance will be taken. Make sure to finish all assignments posted by your teacher and we'll see you soon. After reading that, I had a smile on my face and this sense of happiness ran through my body. And I'm pretty sure many of us felt this way. But little did we know that we wouldn't return to school and our last year of high school would take place online. Perhaps for many of us, this was an emotional hurdle and at times we felt like giving up, or at least I did. Doing school online challenged many of us to bring forth resilience, capability, potential, and hope. Hope that we would finish this year strong despite the hardships. And here we are, wearing our cap and gowns ready to move on and close this part of our lives. As I look at my fellow graduates today, I take with me a class that never gave up, and I am very pleased to say we did it. Be proud of yourself, cherish this moment, and once again, congratulations, class of 2021. God bless. Now it is my privilege to introduce our district superintendent, Dr. Darren Brawley.
Class of 2021, congratulations. Let's clap it up. Ain't necessarily, or should I say is not necessarily. I like ain't. Ain't necessarily the way you envisioned it, but this is what it is. So I want you to think about this. Remember this time, because it will be something that you'll be able to tell your children in the future. There will be many stories to tell in your lifetime, but none quite like your journey through this pandemic. So as you soak it in today, remember some things about your journey. To say that this year was easy would be an exaggeration of the facts, yet you persevered and are an example of what life can be about at times. Like they say, it be like that sometimes. As you begin your next phase in life, be sure to position yourself firmly in whatever it is that you want to pursue. Because much is not given to us in life. We have to earn it. Success is rooted in how you invest in yourself. The pathway to success will be different for all of you. Yet one thing will remain true. The only obstacle to fulfilling your dreams, will be you. So take the time to invest in you. And I don't say that lightly because some of us get it wrong. We invest the wrong way first. We invest in establishing a family first. That's not the right way. Invest in yourself first so that you can achieve what it is that is destined for you, so that you can provide for a family later. Invest in you. Take the time to invest in you. Invest in your education or career pathway that you choose, but invest in you first. By doing so, you will remain on course to fulfillment in anything or of anything imaginable. On behalf of everyone within Compton Unified School District and on behalf of the Governing Board of Trustees, congratulations, class of 2021. Congratulations.
At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. May Thomas, board member, who will deliver pre-recorded remarks to the Centennial High School class of 2021 and community.
On behalf of the Almighty God, parents, grandparents, and guardians, I, May Thomas, Compton School Board member, congratulate the class of 2021. Parent, this is the day you have waited 13 years for. Parent, this is why homework and testing by teachers was so important. Teachers who ran the race with fear in all directions. Parents who fought the battle with a weapon of prayer, had pain and loneliness of losing a loved one and a neighbor or a friend. Today, your child will receive their diploma of achievement. This pandemic made no choice of age, gender, or color. The superintendent made some tough choices given by the governor and the LA County Board of Supervisors. This graduation will always be in my heart because it will be the last graduation for me as a board member. I am thankful to have been able to serve and fight for you for so many years. Student, when you say I can't, the teacher always said you can. Today you have achieved because you didn't give up. Today you will be going after your dream of choice and saying goodbye to your classmates that you share many memories with. Always believe in self that is unstoppable. You will always be a part of Compton Unified School District. God bless each and every one of you.
At this time, it is my honor to introduce our principal, Dr. Bobby Walker, who will recognize our honors students.
Good afternoon, parents, guardians, friends, family, members of the Compton Unified Board of Trustees, and Superintendent Dr. Brawley. This journey for our students was a very tough one this year, but we had some students who rose above the occasion and they got the job done. I'm proud to honor our honor students of the Centennial class of 2021. These students who not only represent academic excellence here at Centennial, but represent pride in the Compton community. These students have worked hard, taken college and AP courses, and maintained a GPA of 3.5 and above. It is my honor to acknowledge the students and the honor students at Centennial High School in the following areas: summa cum laude, magna cum laude, which also includes the superintendent's honor roll, and cum laude. Would those students please stand at this time and be recognized? Thank you, students. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Baisley, who will give the Apache Spirit Award.
The Apache Spirit Award recognizes a student who achieved in athletics, in academics, in service, and in being an overall light and spirit to our community. Your medallion says the class that never quit. And so during this time, we needed an extra dose of joy and goodwill. And if I could tell you the story of this student and how much they meant to the school and how much they've been through, you would certainly know what never quit means. So, the 2021 recipient of the Apache Service Award is Tashana Charles.
The valedictorian is the highest honor a high school student can achieve during a graduation address. They both hold the highest GPAs in the class. The valedictorian sends us off with great words of insight and perception into the future. We had remarks from our salutatorian, Maria Lepe Avalos. Now, I would like to introduce Centennial's co-valedictorian, Catherine Mejia.
Good afternoon, parents, friends, teachers, administrators, and graduating class of 2021. It is with great honor that I'm able to address my classmates and everyone who has come to support us on this very special day. I would like to start off by saying congratulations to each and every one of us who has made it here today. Every single one of us is graduating in a time where it seemed almost impossible. Communicating through Zoom classes, maneuvering online learning platforms, keeping ourselves accountable for participating and turning in assignments while engaging in sports and club activities. We did all of it. Despite all of the challenging circumstances that we had to persevere through this year, we made it to this day. Graduation marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. All of the memories that we made at Centennial make this departure a rather anxious one. But with anxiety comes excitement, and we should all keep in mind that the ending of this journey signifies the beginning of a brand new one. Graduating is not an end goal, but a major early milestone in our young lives. This graduation has already shown us how capable we all are, and I hope that as we continue on with our lives, we are able to take on each new problem with more confidence and endurance. Life is a journey, and all the accomplishments we achieve during its course are starting points for further achievements. I sincerely hope that all our futures are filled with great opportunities and wonderful new experiences. No matter where our future takes us, just remember that you guys are so much greater now than you were 4 years ago. Finally, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to take this time to express our gratitude towards the counselors and advisors that have assisted us throughout these 4 years. We value the advice and guidance you guys have given to us. We will always cherish and utilize this knowledge. Congratulations, class of 2021. Remember to always strive for greatness.
And we have awards for the valedictorians and the salutatorian. So, Ms. Mejia, proud to give you this award.
Thank you. Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you for those words of wisdom, Catherine. Now, I would like to introduce our class co-valedictorian, David Ochoa.
Good afternoon, teachers, administrators, parents, friends, and of course, the class of 2021. It is an honor beyond my honor to be given this historic occasion to deliver the second valedictorian speech during this special graduation ceremony. As some may agree, our high school life went by swiftly. I remember in my 9th grade year, a senior told me that time flies, but I did not believe it. Now I feel like we're just running around trying to catch it and cut up its wings. But we know that's not going to happen. I heard that life's too short. Don't let it pass you by. Every graduate deserves great recognition and praise for the work they have done. We have finally completed the great chapter that we started 4 years ago, and today embarks another great chapter of our lives. In spite of our last year being overtaken by a pandemic, causing us to stay virtually separated from each other, this was something that we thought would be challenging in order to improve the progression within our school life. But we showed everyone that our talented students from Centennial are not quitters, and we are capable of fighting our way through anything that comes down our path, even through an event that we never imagined would befall us. We are more intelligent than we give ourselves credit for. A memory I have of this is during an automotive competition called Skills USA back in 11th grade, where I was placed against many other schools who seemed more put together than I did. They looked down upon me with their professional presence while I was just in casual attire of t-shirt and jeans. They looked at me like I was not competition or a threat. They underestimated my abilities, my skills, my talent, and my passion for the automotive industry. It is likely to say that they would have never expected someone from Centennial in Compton to leave an impression on such a challenging trade. But I proved them wrong, and took their place by taking the first place title and advancing to regionals. Had COVID never existed, I would have had chances and opportunities to further display my grit and genius within this difficult field. Like many of us here with brilliance and intellect, we have the ability to rival that of those who see us as weak and feeble. As graduates of 2021, we will be presented with tribulations and celebrations through our lives. Today marks the start of our adulthood and the beginning of the adventures to come. To my classmates before me, I leave you with these words. We are stronger and more resilient than those before us. Do not give up and do not give in. As we are the class of 2021. Thank you to our teachers, our administrators, our counselors, and even our fellow classmates who made this a perfect ending to our adolescent life. Congratulations to us, class of 2021. We did it. Thank you.
Once again, shout out to David A. Ochoa, co-valedictorian. And we invite our salutatorian, Maria J. Lepe Avalos, to get her salutatorian award and do the next portion of the program. Congratulations.
Thank you for that inspirational speech, David. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Bobby Walker, principal of Centennial High School, who will present the graduating class of 2021.
Board President, Mr. Makai Ali, I certify that the graduates before you have met all the graduation requirements of the Compton Unified School District and the state of California. Please accept the Centennial High School graduating class of 2021. Will the Centennial class of 2021 please stand at this time?
Thank you, Mr. Principal. Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, families. Now, I don't want you to stand very long, so just do me a favor. Just have a seat for 1 second. I want to make some remarks. The gentleman, the co-valedictorian, Mr. Ochoa. Where are you, Mr. Ochoa? Mr. Ochoa, let me tell you about him. He's a very wise young man. Would you guys agree? And he's an example. He's an example of what we produce here in Compton. But let me say this. He used a word. I'm a wordsmith. I enjoy language. He used the word tribulation. And the word tribulation has its roots in Old French as well as Old Latin. And in that context, the word simply means distress and trouble, affliction. You'd agree with that, sir? I got a witness up here. Mr. Ochoa is going to be my witness today. And when he used the word tribulation, it sums up the fact that many of you students stand here as a testament, a measure of resiliency, a measure of assiduousness, an industriousness that is within you because you're born, you're built here in Compton. And for that, parents, give your students a round of applause. And students, give yourselves a round of applause. On behalf of the Compton Unified School District Governing Board of Trustees, I would like to extend my deepest congratulations to the class of 2021. You've achieved much to get here today, and you should all be very proud of that accomplishment. Now, parents, I'm going to do a roll call, if you will. Back in the day, used to be a DJ. They called him Big Boy. And back in the day, he used to do the RUCA roll call. So we're going to do the RUCA roll call here in Compton right now. And let me make it very simple. 237 of you are graduating here today, including Chavez Scholars. Nearly 90% of the graduates, watch this, parents, community. When they say Compton can't, we say we can. 90% of you have been accepted into a college. 90% of you have been accepted into a college, and this includes, I'm just going to name a few. California State University, as well as universities of California, across this state: Mount St. Mary's University, Texas Southern University, Albany, San Francisco State, Arizona State, Cal Poly, Fresno, the list goes on and on. Your salutatorian has a GPA of 4.36. Well, I guess you guys are right? You're valedictorian, is that true? 4.36 and 4.40. Now, again, they're going to go out and they're going to be true ambassadors for Compton, and we're very grateful to that. To the parents here today and watching online, I want to thank you and congratulate you for rearing resilient and determined scholars, athletes, and undoubtedly future leaders in their own right. To the scholars, to the students, to the athletes, to the graduates, I know we keep saying how unprecedented this year has been and how difficult it's been, but I want you to understand the significance of that difficulty and how extraordinary it makes your reaching the finish line. That is why I commend you for persevering and working to overcome the challenges and uncertainty from COVID-19, not to mention the many changes and so many cases, heartaches, if you will, scary moments this pandemic brought as we were forced to move to virtual learning or some version of that. But you stuck it out, students. Something that will continue to benefit you for the rest of your life. Regardless of whether you're headed to a California State University or a University of California school, private institution, Compton College, or simply jumping into your career, getting a job. What got you to this point is what will help you stand out and to rise above any and every challenge life may throw at you. I'm proud of all of you, and I know that you will go forth and make a great impact in the world. Once again, to the class of 2021, congratulations. Now go forth, continue living up to your potential, and be proud of yourself not only today, but every day from now on. We all are cheering for you, and most certainly, we're very grateful that you will go out and be emblematic of what we build here in Compton, as scholars and great contributors to society. So on behalf of the Compton Unified School District Governing Board of Trustees, I certify the graduating class of 2021 from Centennial High School, as well as Chavez. You've met all the requirements for high school graduation as prescribed by the state of California, by the superintendent and the governing board of this school district. I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Thank you.
It is now my privilege to begin awarding the diplomas to Centennial High School class of 2021.
David Ochoa.
José López.
Julie Rule.
Ashley Ruiz.
Tashana Charles.
Emily Jacinto Ortiz.
María Lepe Ábalos.
Alex Gutiérrez.
Catherine Mejía.
Karina González.
Manuel Alfaro.
Melissa Gaspar.
Melissa Arambula.
Citlali Garcia Acosta.
Sofía Arevalo.
Melissa Alejandra Garcia Betancourt.
Lisette Baena.
Jacqueline Valerio.
Erene Campbell.
Michelle Zambrano Crespo.
Priscilla Cortez Alcázar.
Yasmin Zaragoza.
Dior Cross.
Christiana Bays.
Ana María Duarte.
Frances Ganales. Luz Arroyo.
Brandon Moreno.
Amir Bagley.
Alexander Olage Reyes.
Donna Arellano.
Emmanuel Olivera Muñoz.
Patrice Caldwell.
Jennifer Portillo.
Christian Caldwell.
Jesús Torres Denise.
Angela Campos.
Javier Acosta Lares.
César Canchola.
Natalie Aguirre.
Giselle Cantero.
Gabriel Alvarado.
Alexis Carlos.
Viviana Amaro.
Richard Dávalos.
Andrea Amaya.
Terrell Butler.
Sergio Andrade Aguirre.
Centennial Devers.
Sol Fernando Gómez.
Brian Dumber.
Christopher Aguilar.
Araceli Espinosa.
Kimberly Villanueva.
Samur Edwards.
Gracias. Marta Medina.
Denise Espinosa.
Ruby Herrera.
Angel Flores.
Jeffrey Barrera.
Hennessy Flores.
Ryan Belcher.
Catherine Flores.
Giovanni Beltrán Valdez.
James Vincent.
Liana Berumen.
Tylen Jackson.
Iman Pluap.
Nicholas Jackson.
Jahin Brasco.
Christopher Ismael Gomez.
Irma Briones.
Marlene Gomez,
Luis Caro,
Natalie Gomez,
José Beltrán,
Kesley Jackson,
Stephanie Carrión,
Edwin Ibarra,
Robert Carter,
David Ibarra,
Crystal Cisneros,
Omar Gonzalez,
Xavier Clanton,
Kelly Greenwood,
Erica Clayton,
Wilfredo André Maldonado,
Sheree Daniel,
Ayana Magnesi,
Ashley Galindo,
Yanaya Macmillan,
Macy Galindo,
Marisol Martinez,
Luis Gutierrez,
McGee Skyler,
Robert Harris,
Joshua Magallon,
Janaya Hashi,
Wendy Lozano,
Ben Hayward,
Rosa Lopez,
Melody Hernandez,
León Barajas Carla,
Lumiri Herrera Mendoza,
Evelyn Ravago,
Sky Knox,
Javier Quintero,
Hugo Lares,
Mariana Quirarte,
Jernay Miller,
Jocelyn Ortiz,
Kevin Miranda,
Ordaz García Joshua,
Brandon Mixon,
Tiffany Ovaldo,
Lisbeth Miranda,
Kimberly Moreno,
Jesús Montaño,
Destiny Morfin,
Rayler Johnson,
Kevin Mercado Medina,
Steven Santiago Leiva,
Román Martínez,
Khalil Luis Chavez,
Cara Maris, I'm sorry,
Adrian Llanos,
Carla Ramírez,
Ashley Melendez,
Ronaldo Ramírez Pérez,
Nate Harrell,
Ivan Ramírez,
Haley Patterson,
Ignacio Romero,
Eduardo Pedraza Ramírez,
Daniel Robles,
Janaya Perman,
Josué Ramírez,
Aymairani Pilar,
Yancy Taylor,
Rodrigo Proano,
Darlene Trejo,
Janice Broussard, Kenneth Player, Ana Nolasco Juárez,
Juan Tuzul,
Leslie Navarro Castellanos, Giovanni Nava, Brandon Reedy, Mario Reyes, Michelle Reyes, Alexander Reynoso, David Rios, Armida Alicia Rivers, Fresno State.
Juan Valadez.
Alejandro Rivera.
Felicia Valadez.
Brianna Rodriguez.
Jaime Vargas.
Natalie Rodriguez.
Suri Velasco.
Rosie Rodriguez.
Tabitha Venegas.
Miguel Román.
Dylan Vasquez.
Lakendra Rudolph.
Ryan Pasos. Trayvon Woods.
Demonte Scott.
Kaylan Watts.
Omar Salcedo. Derek Rogers. Francisco Sanchez. Jacqueline Sanchez Garcia. Suhey Santos. Erika Silva Reyes. Wendy Silverio. Yael Solorzano. Jimmy Cioria. Iván Suluki. Zenaya Sutton. Jairo Tapia. Amaria Yassin. Cesar Zambrano Ayala.
Good afternoon, class of 2021. Scholars, please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. Scholars, I solemnly pledge to uphold the tenets of honesty and integrity. I plan to maintain a high level of commitment to my chosen profession. I will recognize the value in diversity and pledge to treat all others respectfully. I pledge to actively seek to expand my knowledge and will contribute to an improved global society. I pledge to stay true to myself and will equally allow others the same courtesy. I pledge to take accountability for my personal, professional, and academic growth. It is my solemn duty to exemplify excellence from this day forth. These duties are pledged with sincerity and on my honor. And now for the turning of the tassels. Seniors, on my count, please turn your tassel from the right to the left to signify your graduation. On my count, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, class of 2021.